What if I told you that you can go from napkin scratch to beautiful and clean designs in minutes? Today we are going to talk about Stitch from Google. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's take a look at AI-powered tool that generates complete interfaces with actual HTML and CSS code just from text prompt, and it's free. I don't know if you already heard or used the Stitch from Google. Honestly, I found it accidentally. And you know what? That tool helps a lot to us developers to get clean and beautiful designs. Let's take a look at it a bit closer. So what is Google Stitch? It launched this year at Google I/O, probably while you were distracted by Gemini announcements. It's built on Gemini. Specifically, you can choose between Gemini 2.5 Flash for speed or Gemini 2.5 for quality. And they just added a Gemini 3 support too. Fun fact, it's actually started as Galileo AI, which Google acquired and rebranded. So this is not some weekend hackathon project. This is Google going all in on AI-powered designs. And recently they added a Gemini 3 support with a prototypes feature. You can now stitch screens together into actual user flows. Sounds amazing, right? Let's take a look at the Stitch website a bit closer. So here we can see that badge that is still in beta. And here they have that announcements, new features, Gemini 3 Pro thinking and prototypes. Then they have some title design at the speed of AI, transform ideas into UI designs for mobile and web applications. We will try it. And here are some examples. Let's click on one of them. Let it be that first one. And here we have some homepage design, just only one screen, plant care. So here are some plants, a table, button, search. So as a usual app. And here in that example on the left, we can see prompts. So we can use it as a reference. And example user asks create a dashboard for indoor plant care with the watering schedule, sunlight requirements per plant, and fertilization reminders. And then there are some other iterations from user, and Stitch is implementing the requirements. Then we scroll down and here we can see other information, easy edits, export code, that's pretty interesting. Export static HTML code that matches the design and Figma export. You can own your design, that's also very important, and they mentioned built with Gemini. And here also a very important statement, available now free of charge. And it is mentioned here that it is available in select countries and territories. And also let's pay attention on these questions, and the question actually which got my attention is this one. Can I use designs generated from Stitch for commercial purposes? And here is the answer that Google does not claim ownership over original designs or code that you generate with Stitch. And that's cool. So let's try to generate some designs with that tool. I have created an account in Stitch. Actually, I use my Google account and you can do the same. So we are in. On the left panel, we can see all the projects. So I don't have any project now. So only that examples, what we saw on the home page. Also, there is a search bar to search projects. And here in the middle is the main part. So first we can select start a new app or web design. Then we have chat box, we have here plus button. In that plus button, we can provide some website URL or upload images. That could be our sketch. Then here we can select a model. In my case, I want to try with Pro, but also we can select that fast 2.5 Pro, and we can select redesign. And it's gonna do redesign of existing apps or sites with Nano Banana Pro. So we just need to attach the screenshot. And there are some prompt suggestions, but I'm gonna use my own prompt. And here is it. Create a modern calorie counting app with dark theme, showing daily intake progress, a meal history log, and a macros breakdown chart with protein, carbs, and fats. And it's going to be a bit tricky for this tool because there is chart. So I'm very curious to see how that tool will cope with the chart design. Let's press. So you see now there is some loading state, and we see that canvas is open, similar like in Figma, and we see that Stitch is crafting our design. Now we get some 3 screens loading. Yeah, we have it, and actually it looks beautiful. Stitch created 3 screens. The first one is a dashboard, then meal history log and macros breakdown chart. And I have to admit that the chart looks good. At the first screen, dashboard, we have a user account information, we have current date, chart, by the way, very cool chart he used here. So it mentions how many calories remaining, and here is goal. Okay, there is a macronutrients. Also, we have plus button, dashboard, diary, reports, and profile in the bottom navigation. But we can see already some inconsistency because here we have different buttons, and here we don't have any. So in that meal log screen, we have some also information about calories and goal. And here there are some meals probably mentioned, eaten today, yesterday. Okay, so probably it's just going to be a list which you just scroll down. And here we have macros breakdown, tabs, chart, and also we have some foods that already taken. Perfect. So let's hover on this one, and once we hover, we can see that there are some menu appears, so we can just say is it good result or bad result. Let's take a look at the more. So here we can take a look at the code, export, download, and delete. Also, we have preview on mobile, tablet, or desktop. We can edit it, so we can add it to chat and proceed with another iteration. Annotate preview. So here we see mentioned Nano Banana. We can edit theme, and let's take a look at this one. So we can generate variations of this screen. So if you want different ones, we can regenerate it, or a predictive heat map. Let's click on the predictive heat map, and that heat map creates for us attention audit for this screen. Now I will ask Stitch to generate more flows. Now it tries to clarify what kind of flows we need, and it has already some suggestions. Let's copy this one and paste, adding a new food item or meal. And here is it. He generated here down below. So we have search food item, we have confirm food entry, and manual add food. Here is a closer view to the screens, especially add food looks pretty good, but there are some issues with log food and add custom food. I don't know whether you noticed that. So we see that alignment here is a bit wrong. Also, we have 2 arrows here, and here I notice as well this misalignment on calories input. But for prototypes it's still fine. We can fix it ourselves, right? Now let's see how export works. Export includes different options. AI Studio is going to be Google AI Studio. Then we can use Jules, a coding assistant from Google that can help us to build that designs and build the app itself. We can export as a zip file, and that zip file will include one PNG image of the screen and also code in HTML file. And the last one, code to clipboard. Multiple screens are copied to the clipboard with a separator between each screen. So they mentioned that it is great for pasting into coding agents like Anti-Gravity, Lovable, Copilot, or Cursor. Let's try it. I copy it, so now let's paste it here just to see what's inside. So we can see that there are some HTML elements, divs we can see here, and all the markup for this design. Probably then we paste it to Cursor, for example, and Cursor implements that design. And the last thing, let's take a look at code. And here we have only HTML markup, so of course there is no JavaScript logic or any frameworks, but that's still fine for prototypes, and we can use that prototypes with AI agents so they can build the fully functional app. How do you like that tool? Let me know in the comments. I'm very curious to see your thoughts about it. As for me, I can definitely say that it will not substitute designers, but it's a very helpful tool for developers in case if you need to generate some prototypes, especially if you're testing with some ideas or apps and you don't have resources to hire a designer. That's a perfect fit. And with the help of AI coding agents, it becomes even more easier. I think that we should definitely consider it while developing prototypes of our ideas. I hope this video was helpful to you. If yes, please hit that like button, subscribe to not miss next dev insights, and I will see you in the next one.